All right, number 10. The dimensions of a triangular prism are shown in the diagram. What's the volume of the triangular prism? And it looks like I put this on here twice. So just kidding. This is the same thing as this. All right, so you're going to need your reference material. Okay, so we're finding the volume of a prism. So that's volume is equal to big BH. So volume is equal to big BH. This is a triangular prism, so that means that I have a triangle base. So I'm going to put a triangle around big B, because big B is area of the base. So I have to replace the big B formula with the formula for area of a triangle, which is 1/2 base times height. So to replace that with 1/2 base times height, and then I'm multiplying it by the height of the prism. Okay, so it's a triangular prism. It has a triangle base. It is not sitting on its base. Its base is the triangle because it is a triangular prism. So I'm going to use this to find big B. This is 1/2 times the base of the triangle is 6, and the height of the triangle is 4. Okay, so this is 1/2 times 6 times 4 is 24. Half of 24 is 12, but I still have to multiply this by the height of the prism. The height of the prism connects the two bases. Okay, so my two triangle bases are connected by this 16. This is the height of the prism. So I have to multiply 12 times 16. So 16 times 12, 2 times 6 is 12, 2 times 1 is 1, 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. Add your placeholder. 1 times 6 is 6, 1 times 1 is 2. Add it all up, I have 192, which is answer choice G in my centimeters cubed because this is volume. All right, number 11. An equation is modeled. Here's our equation model. What value of x makes the equation true? So you have some answer choices. You could plug in and use your answer choices. You could use the model. You could rewrite this and just solve the equation. I like to do it algebraically. So there's 5 x's. So that is 5x. There are 6 ones. So that's plus 6. And that's equal to 1. All right, so to solve the equation, I need to get all my numbers on one side. So to do that, I subtract 6 from both sides. That gives me 5x. That zeroes out. 1 minus 6 is negative 5. Then I divide both sides by 5. Those divide away. X is equal to negative 5 divided by negative 5 is a negative 1. Okay, which is my answer choice right here. Another thing you can do is use the model. So I can plug in these values here and see which one makes the equation balance. So since I know it's negative 1, what that means is x is negative 1. So I'm saying all of these x's are negative 1. Okay, so I have 5 negative 1's and 6 positive 1's. So each negative and positive make 0. So that would go away, that would go away, that would go away, that would go away, that would go away. And I would wind up with 1 is equal to 1, which my equation is balanced. So that works. So my answer choice J is correct. Okay, number 12, Ms. Blankenship had $80 to purchase school supplies for her class. She bought 32 glue sticks and 32 boxes of crayons. Each glue stick cost $1.40. Each box of crayons cost 59 cents. How much money did Ms. Blankenship have left after her purchase? So this is going to be a lot of multiplying, adding, subtracting. All right, so we're going to take this information. She bought 32 glue sticks, and the glue sticks are $1.40 each. So I'm going to multiply my $1.40 times my 32 glue sticks. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. Add my 0 for my placeholder. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. Add this up. I have 2 decimals, or 2 places after the decimal. So I'm going to need to have 2 numbers after the decimal. So she spent $44.80 in glue sticks. Okay, so I need to find out how much she spent on crayons. The crayons are 59 cents, and she bought 32 boxes. So 59 cents times 32 boxes. That's 2 times 9 is 18. 2 times 5 is 10. Plus 1 is 11. 0 for my placeholder. 3 times 9 is 27. 3 times 5 is 15. Plus 2 is 17. And I've got 2 numbers behind my decimal, so I need 2 numbers behind my decimal. So she spent $18.82 in crayons. Okay, so I'm going to add that up. I have $44.80 on glue sticks, $18.88 on crayons. So add that up. So that's $63.68. She had $80 to spend. I'm trying to find out how much change that is. So now I get to subtract that from the $80, lining up my decimals, borrowing. 8 from 10 is 2, 6 from 9 is 3. Bring my decimal down. 3 from 9 is 6, and 6 from 1 is 16. She gets $16.36 and change, which is F. All right, number 13. Landon used a semicircle, a rectangle, and a right triangle to form the figure shown. Which is the best estimate of the area of the figure in square centimeters? So this shape is divided up into these 3 shapes. So I'm going to find the area of each shape, and then I'm going to add it up. So I have a semicircle. It has a diameter of 4 because this line goes all the way across, so that's diameter. Okay, to get the area of a circle, I need my handy dandy reference material. I look in the area section. I find circle, and that is pi r squared. So for the area of the circle, that is pi r squared. This is half a circle, so I'm going to wind up dividing that by 2. So my formula for area uses radius, not diameter. So to get the radius of this, which is half the diameter, so I have a radius of 2. I'm going to go ahead and use 3 for pi to see if I can estimate first before I work with that decimal. So I have 3 times my radius of 2 squared. 2 times 2 is 4. So this is 3 times 4, which is 12. That's for a whole circle though. I only have half a circle, so I'm going to divide that by 2. And I get an area of 6 for the semicircle. Okay, then I have a rectangle. Rectangle, to find the area of the rectangle, is just base times height. Okay, this is just base times height, and my base is 6 and my height is 4. So this is just 4 times 6, which is 24. Okay, then I have my triangle. Gotta use another formula. Area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So area is equal to 1/2 base times height. The height of my triangle is the same measurement as this, so that's going to be 4. The base of my triangle is from here to here, and it doesn't tell me how much that is, but I do know that from here to here is 10, and from here to here is 6. So if this part is 6, and that's part of 10, the leftover is 10 minus 6, which is 4. So I'm going to take 1/2 times 4 times 4. So that's 1/2 of 16, because 4 times 4 is 16. Half of 16 is 8, so the area of this triangle part is 8. So the best estimate of the area of the whole figure, I add this up. 6 plus 24 plus 8. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 8 is 18. 1 plus 2 is 3, which is 38, which is answer choice D. All right, so I am close enough. I don't have to worry about messing with the decimal 3.14.